Okay, we'll start the topic. So physical change and the chemical change. In the last class we started, right?
Yes,
What is
sir.
the physical change? What is the chemical change? So in that also we discussed about the what is the physical properties and what are the chemical properties. I think I have given some homework for you also. Find out the physical properties and the chemical properties or the examples for
Whereas
the
traveling, sir.
you are in the traveling. Okay, what about the remaining? Lohini? What about Lohini and Sri Harsha? So if you take in our surroundings, there are a lot of changes will happen continuously. So all these changes can be categorized into two. One is a physical change, the next one is a chemical change. Then what is the meaning of physical change?
Sir, your voice is breaking.
Voice is breaking. Now can you hear me properly?
Sir, your voice is breaking. Sir?
Yeah, hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So whatever the changes happen in our surroundings will be classified into two types. One is a physical
Yes, sir.
change, the other one is a chemical change. Okay. Then what is the meaning of physical change? What is the meaning of physical change? Changing in the physical properties is called as a physical change, right? So whatever the changes happen due to the change in physical properties of the substance is called as a physical change. Okay, then what are the physical properties here? Those properties which we can observe by using five senses: seeing, hearing, touching, smelling, and the tasting. Or whichever the property we can measure directly, those are called as in physical properties. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Okay. So whichever the properties we can sense with the help of our five senses, or we can measure directly, those are called as in physical properties. What are the examples for the physical properties? That's
Yes, sir.
what are the examples for physical properties?
Yes, sir. So the physical qualities are, sir, metal burning, melting.
No example for the physical properties.
Oh. Sir, physical properties. Sir, when you squeeze a sponge.
Can you be able to see the screen now?
Yes, sir. Physical change or chemical change.
Yeah. Again, what about you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now can you tell me what are the examples for the physical properties? Already it is there on the screen, right? Check it.
No, sir. It's just showing that physical properties are those that you can.
Physical properties are those that you can either observe by using
Yes,
five
five
senses:
senses.
seeing,
Yes, sir.
hearing, touching, smelling, and the tasting, or which are measuring directly.
Yes, sir.
But below that examples are there. Can you see that one?
Yes, sir.
Then
Yeah, examples include color, size, shape, texture, temperature, malleability, and ductility.
so what are the examples for the physical properties? Color, size, shape, texture, temperature,
Temperature.
malleability, and the ductility. You know about the color change. If it's happened now, that is a physical change. But we can say color changes also sometimes happen in the chemical change also. That we'll discuss afterwards. Okay?
Sir, I had a
Yeah.
yes, sir. Sir, so like the mango ripens, right, sir?
Yeah.
So the color changes. Sir, is it physical change or chemical change?
It is a chemical change. Okay. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So change of color. Change of color is happening. That is a physical change. Size. Can you tell me the example for change of size is a physical change?
Sir, if you squeeze a sponge, sir, the size changes.
Okay. Next. Next.
Sir, an example for shape or same for the size.
Sorry, can you repeat again?
Sir, should we tell the example for size or shape?
Size or shape. Okay. Size I'm asking. Sorry.
Size, okay. Sir, so size. Sir, if you stretch an elastic, the size changes.
Okay. Next, common examples.
Common examples.
See, if you take the A4 sheet paper and you have cut it into the 1 inch square boxes, what will happen? Initially, the piece of paper is big. When you cut with the help of the scissor, it will become small pieces, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But after cutting also, whether we are getting the same piece of paper or we are getting the new paper.
Sir, we can get the new paper.
We don't get the new paper, right? We are getting the same paper with a different size.
Yes,
Just
sir.
we are decreasing the size of the paper. Initially, it is a big paper. Now you are making into the small pieces.
Yes, sir. So,
Yes, sir.
sir, if we cut an apple, so can we tell that it's a change of size?
Cutting of apple, you can take as a change of size, but whatever the color changes happened after you are cutting the apple, that is a chemical change. Initially, when you cut the apple,
Yes,
it is a white in color. But if you keep the
yes, sir. Sir,
apple
if
peel
you
for
leave
some
it, it
time
becomes
now,
red.
it will become red color. That is a chemical change.
Yes, sir. That's yes, sir. Last time you told, sir, the chemical. That's a chemical property. Yes, sir. So, but if you cut it, sir, like into pieces, so that, sir, that is change of size, right, sir? Physical property.
Physical. Next,
Yes.
shape. Change of shape is also physical change. Means, can you tell me some example for this?
Shape. Okay,
Yeah.
sir. Shape. Sir, if you have some dough, and sir, if you squeeze it or something.
Very good. Lohini, can you tell me the example for change of shape is a physical change? Take any common example. Hmm? What about again?
Sir, if you squeeze some squishy toy.
Suppose you take the piece of dough. Okay.
Yes.
Generally, you know dough, right? We'll prepare with the help of flour powders or the wheat. We can make any number of things, right? You can make some toys. Okay. With the same dough. Dough will not change at all. Or you can make the again different shape also, like cup shape, saucer shape, everything. But all these are made up of only same material, right? All are made up of with the dough itself, right?
Yes, sir.
So that's a change of shape. Or again, you can take the same A4 sheet paper. Once you cut it into the triangular shape, the next one you cut it into the square shape, the next one you cut it into the pentagonal shape.
Yes, sir. Sir, the shape changes, but sir, you use the same thing.
Yeah. So with the change of shape is a physical change or chemical change?
Sir,
Now changing of the shape is a physical change or chemical change?
sir, physical.
Okay. Now you have taken the big ice cube. Then you are cutting into the small ice cubes. Is it a physical change or chemical change?
Sir, what, sir? Can you repeat?
If you are taking the big ice cube and you are making into the small ice cubes from that. Is it a physical change or chemical
Sir,
change?
that's a physical change.
That's a physical change. So change of the texture. Texture is nothing but the some shiny surface on the surface of the material. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Changing of the shiny surface on the surface of the material is also a texture. Sometimes texture will also be a physical change only. Next, temperature. Temperature, you know, right? The degree of hotness or
Yes, sir.
coldness of a body. What's the
Yes, sir.
temperature? The degree of hotness or coldness of a body is called as in temperature. So it is also a physical change only. Then what is the meaning of malleability?
Sir, malleability is like some rod turning into a sheet.
Very good. What about Gagan? Are you understanding or not?
Yes, sir. Understand.
Gagan. Gagan Karthik.
Sir is not saying anything. His video.
No problem. He'll unmute yourself. He'll unmute himself and will speak. Gagan, unmute yourself. And only 2 students are there in the class. What happened today?
Yes, sir.
Hmm?
Sir, it happened just like last time. Nobody joined.
Yeah, last time also very few people are joined, right?
Yes, sir.
Lohini, what happened? You're exiting from the meeting and you're joining again?
Sorry, sir. With some internet connection, I got disconnected.
Yeah. What is the meaning of malleability? What is the meaning of malleability?
Sir, malleability is like there is a rod which, sir, which is like
There
if
is
you
a rod.
smash it, sir, the rod turns into a sheet of paper, a sheet,
Okay.
thin sheet.
That's all.
Sir, that's what you said.
That's what I said.
Yes, sir.
Good. So if you take the thick solid cube of metal, if you beat the metal sheet, if you beat the metal cube, it will become a thin sheet without any
Yes, sir.
breaking. That's called as malleability.
Oh,
So conversion of thick metal cube into the very thin sheet by heating
is
with the
mal.
hammer is called as malleability.
Yes,
Understand?
yes, sir.
Ductility means
The ductility is that that thin sheet turning into a thin wire.
not thin sheet. The solid thick cube will convert into the thin wires.
Oh, okay, sir.
That is the ductility. Clear now?
Yes, sir.
Gagan, Gagan, unmute yourself.
Yes, sir.
What about Lohini?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now one more thing. Can you tell me some example of a metal which can convert into thin sheets? Can you tell me
Sir,
some metals which can be converted into the thin sheets?
um, sir, iron.
Good, iron. So you can get the iron rods, right? Sorry, iron thick
Yes,
cubes, right? From there you can cut into the make it to thin
iron.
sheets also by beating with the hammer. Or if you take the iron rod and keep it in the hot furnace and remove it and you can beat it in the thin metal, right? Thin sheet, right? Again, that is a malleability property. While you are beating, also it will not break into the small pieces. Okay.
Sir, but how much time does it take to hit it with the hammer? Thick iron cube, and if we hit it with the hammer, sir, how much time will it take to become a thin sheet?
If you heat the iron rod in the furnace, it will become the red hot. The reddish brown color hot will become. Then if you beat it with a hammer, it will become thin sheet. It will take around 10 to 15 minutes only, but depends upon the material we are using
Yes, sir.
and what
Sir,
type of object we are
Ashwath,
going to make.
sir, Ashwath,
Yeah, Ashwath, no problem. So is it clear, right? Malleability. What is the meaning of malleability?
yes, sir.
Now, can you tell me one more example for malleability? Anyone? So when you're eating the chocolates, costly chocolates, you'll get the aluminum wrappers, right?
Yes, sir.
Aluminum is a metal or non-metal?
Aluminum, metal, sir, metal.
Metal only.
Metal, sir.
But you can see a thin sheet of aluminum, right? The wrapper is very, very thin.
Yes,
Yes
sir.
or no? So we are
Yes, sir.
converting the solid cube of aluminum into the very, very thin sheets. That is only the malleability. Have you seen the gold foil anywhere? Gold foil also
Sir?
very, very thin sheet. Gold foil,
Yes, sir.
like aluminum foil also. We can say aluminum foil. The thin sheet of
Yes,
aluminum
sir.
which is coming on the chocolates are the aluminum foil. Similarly, if you some other chocolates also will have the gold foil also. Okay. So conversion of the thick solid metal into the thin cubes is called as an malleability. What is the meaning of ductility?
Sir, ductility is a sir, thick thick cube of metal, sir, which turns into sir, a thin wire.
Sir, the thick.
Yeah, no. Sorry. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So ductility means what? Conversion of the thick solid cube of metal into thin wires. It's called as an ductility. Now you tell me the example for ductility.
Sir, copper wires.
Very good, copper wires, which will be used in the conduction of electricity.
Sir, yes, sir. For electricity.
Yeah, sorry. Clear?
Yes, sir. Sir, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Ashwat. So these are the whatever the changes happening in the color, size, shape, texture, temperature, malleability, and ductility are the physical properties. Clear now up to this? Any doubts? Again, we'll study the complete definition about the physical change and chemical change. Don't worry in that. But any doubts in the physical properties now?
No, sir.
Yeah, everyone can hear my voice properly, right?
Yes, sir.
Next one is the chemical properties. So chemical properties are those to describe how a substance combine with other substance to form new chemicals, or how a substance break up into the two or more different substance. Those are called as chemical properties. Do you understand anything from this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, can you tell me what you understand?
Sir, when a chemical change happens, the 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 first substance it completely changes, sir. Like if it is for example ripening of a banana, sir. First the color changes of the banana.
Okay, good.
The color, shape, color, shape, and some properties of the object changes, sir.
Very good. I will give the simple example. Okay, you know everyone acid, right?
Yes,
Sir?
sir.
Everyone you know
Yes,
about the acid at the base.
Yes,
yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, so when you're combining the acid plus base, always will form the salt and water. What you'll get? You'll get the salt and water. Understanding?
Yes, sir.
Or else, when you're combining the carbon with oxygen, it will form CO2, right? You know carbon dioxide formation? Or else leave that also. If you keep the iron rod outside, what will happen after some days? If you keep the iron rod outside for in the open atmosphere, what will happen after some days? The rusting of iron will take place, all right? The corrosion, we will call it as a corrosion. Boys,
Yes, sir.
Yes,
can you
sir.
hear me or not?
Yes, sir. We can hear you.
Can hear.
If you keep the iron articles outside for the longer time, what will happen?
Sir, it will rust.
Sir, sir, it will rust, sir.
Okay, whether rust is a chemical change or not.
Chemical.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Whenever
sir.
the iron reacting with the oxygen present in the air. So iron is a one substance reacting with the oxygen present in the air, that is another substance. So these two substances will combine to form one new substance, right? That is a rust. Understanding? Iron is one substance. Reacting with the oxygen is the another substance. When you are combining the iron with the oxygen, it is forming the rust.
Yes, sir. Sir,
But-
I'm coming in 1 minute.
Yeah. Sorry. Can you repeat again? Daksh.
Yes, sir.
I can't hear your voice, Daksh. Can you repeat again?
Yes, sir. Sir, I was just saying that, sir, I'm going to come again from the restroom. 1 minute.
Okay. Understand, right? So whichever the property or whatever the changes happen due to the chemical reaction is called as chemical properties. So chemical change is nothing but the change in chemical properties, because whenever the two reactants will combine to form the new chemicals. So what are the examples of chemical properties here now? Flammability, reactivity, and the toxicity. What is the meaning of flammability? Anyone?
It's how easily a substance can catch fire.
Okay. Now we'll discuss about the flammability first. The substance which will catch the fire, the substance which will catch the fire or called as a flammable substance. Clear this definition?
Yes, sir.
Substance
Yes, sir.
which will catch the fire or called as a flammable substance. Again, flammable substances are two types. One is the inflammable and the flammable.
Yeah.
Whichever the substance is catching the fire is classified into two types. One is the inflammable substance, the other one is a flammable substance. Then what is the meaning of inflammable substance?
Sir, inflammable substances are substances that don't catch fire.
Really? I'm
They're
telling you, right?
inflammable.
Substances which cannot catch fire.
That is the meaning of inflammable.
Inflammable, yes, sir.
Okay, suppose you are going to petrol pump. Can you see in the red color that inflammable substance? So don't use any matchbox here. Whether
There's
it
a
is written,
there's a flammable is yes, sir. Then is flammable that it won't catch fire, and inflammable that it would catch fire.
nothing like that. Have you seen like this? Okay, Ashwath will see today. Okay, he's traveling car, right? If you go to the petrol pump now, you can see that inflammable substance.
Yes, sir.
Okay, when you are going to petrol pump, you can see that places. Okay, because I'll tell you, the substance which is catches the fire is classified into two types. One is inflammable, the next one is a flammable. The substance which are not going to catch the fire are called as a non-flammable substance. What is it?
Sir,
The substance which do not catch the fire is called as a
sir, then what is
non-flammable.
flammable and inflammable?
I'll tell you one by one. Don't worry. Is it clear now? What is a non-flammable?
Yes, sir.
Non-flammable means whichever
Don't
the
catch
substance
fire.
is not catching the fire. But inflammable means whichever the substance will catch fire easily. Inflammable means what? The
Which will
substance
catch
which will
fire
catch the fire
easily.
easily is called as an inflammable. Can you tell me the examples now?
Petrol.
Sir, petrol.
Petrol is an inflammable.
Petroleum.
Diesel and petrol.
Sir, petrol and diesel are inflammable.
Inflammable substance.
Yes,
Very
sir.
good. What about Lohini and Reddy? Gagan
Sir,
Reddy?
coal. Sir, coal.
Coal is different. I'll tell you what is a coal, okay?
Yes, sir.
What
Yes,
about
sir.
Lohini? Any
Sir,
examples for the
petrol.
only petrol and kerosene, no other substance?
Sir, wood. Wait, no, sir, not wood. Wood is
Sir, liquid petroleum gas.
Very good. What is the meaning of that shortcut?
LPG.
LPG cylinder is also an inflammable substance only.
yes, sir.
Okay. Now next I will give the definition for the flammability. Then we can compare the examples for the inflammable as well as flammable. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Flammability means these substances also will catch the fire, but it will take some time to catch the fire. Okay. Flammable substance means what?
Sir,
Substance which will
things
catch
that
the
will
fire
catch fire, but sir, not
will
that
take
easy.
some time.
Yes, sir.
Example, coal or the wood. Wood
Sir.
also will catch the fire, but we cannot. It will cannot catch the fire easily, right?
Yes, sir. Not as fast.
As far as the petrol or kerosene.
Yes, sir. Not as fast.
Now understand the difference between the flammable, inflammable, and the non-flammable.
Yes, sir.
Sir, non-flammable cannot it cannot catch fire. Flammable can catch fire, but it will take some time to catch. And inflammable are substances which catch fire very easily.
Very good. What about the remaining three?
Sir, non-flammable does not catch fire.
Remaining two, flammable and inflammable.
Sir, flammable is it catches fire, but sir, but not very easily. And sir, inflammable means it catches fire very easily.
Lohini,
Excuse me, sir.
yeah, that's correct only.
Sir, it's showing that remaining meeting time. Sir, last class also it happened this only.
Okay, no problem. You can join once again after this
No,
meeting is ended.
yes, sir, I'll try.
Okay, once this meeting is gonna end now, you can join once again. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now you tell me the examples for the inflammable, flammable, and the non-flammable one by one. First,
Sir,
we'll start with the, yeah, Daksh.
sir, inflammable are sir, petrol.
Petrol.
Sir, inflammable.
Petrol, diesel, sir. Flammable are coal and wood, and inflammable are sir, metal. I guess. Sir, metal is not flammable.
Sir,
Sorry, metal?
inflammable examples of inflammable are coal, diesel, petrol,
Not
kerosene,
coal.
and liquid petroleum gas.
Inflammable. Coal does not come in inflammable.
Okay. 1 minute.
Then it is flammable.
Yes, it's flammable.
1 minute. 1 minute.
Ma'am, sorry, sir, paper is inflammable, right?
Sir, it's flammable.
Paper is a flammable or inflammable?
Flammable.
Sir, because if you light a matchstick and put it on the fire, the paper will catch the fire very easily. That's why when we do campfires, they use coal or paper first, sir. They use coal.
But
paper.
both are flammable, right?
Sorry, can you repeat again once again? You're
If
telling
you
about the paper and the
Sir, paper is flammable, right, sir? It's not inflammable.
paper is flammable only.
Yes, sir.
Sir, but if we light a matchstick and put it near the paper, it will immediately catch fire, right, sir?
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
that immediately as
We can
petrol.
say, okay, what we can do now, we can classify them into inflammable because it will catch fire easily. Now, up to this point, we'll discuss that is it will catch fire easily only.
Yes, sir.
But compared to the petrol, diesel, it will not catch fire easily, right?
Yes, sir. Not that easy.
Okay, you can say paper also is inflammable only.
Yes, sir.
But what about the log of wood,
Sir, that's flammable.
coal?
Yes, sir. Flammable.
Coal is flammable.
Flammable. Next, any other examples for the flammable?
Sir, fabric.
Fabric. Okay,
Fabric is, sir, nylon.
not the nylon. We will take the natural fabrics like
Sir,
cotton.
cotton.
Sir, cotton.
Cotton is
Cotton
also a flammable substance. It will catch the fire
Sir,
easily.
what about jute?
Sir, plastic. Sir, plastic.
Plastics are different types because some plastics will catch the fire easily. Some plastics will not catch the fire at all.
Hard plastic cannot catch fire, sir.
Yeah. If you have the thermosetting plastic, no, it will not catch the fire.
Yes, sir.
But some type of plastic like they will catch the fire easily.
Yes, sir.
Like polymers, you